So I've done a couple E3 videos. I've done one about Legend of Zelda 35th anniversary, maybe if Donkey Kong shows up at E3, and this one I just kind of wanted to focus on Nintendo general as a whole here, of what we might see from Nintendo this year at E3. And if you haven't seen those videos, I'll put links in the description below, and if this is your first time on the channel, welcome! I'm Falcon Zero. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, throw that master sword in the notification bell, and with that underway, let's talk about what we might be able to see from Nintendo this year at E3. So a lot of these are just going to be speculation to start off with too, as a lot of these aren't confirmed yet or whatever, but I think this one is pretty likely, and that's seeing another Mario Party game, or Super Mario Party 2, as I wouldn't be shocked. It's been a couple years since we've gotten the original Super Mario Party on the Switch. I do think a sequel is going to be coming because it sold so well. The online mode that recently just got updated on the first one could be just kind of a predecessor of what could be coming for the sequel of this game, but that would be something that I would be not shocked at all to see show up at E3 would be Super Mario Party 2. Another game that I wouldn't be totally shocked to see is if we saw an announcement for a brand new Kirby game here. We know HAL Laboratory is pretty much working on a Kirby game, and they're kind of saying that this is going to be the most ambitious project yet. Is Kirby going to be in 3D? That's a discussion for a whole nother topic on here, but this would be something I would even see them fitting into their kind of end of summer release schedule for like the 2021, maybe the August, September-ish, is a new Kirby game on that, because I do think that Nintendo's probably been pretty close, or HAL Laboratory's been probably pretty close on developing a game. And if it showed up at E3 again, I wouldn't be like shocked. I'd be like, okay, I kind of was expecting that at some point. And Metroid. I think something Metroid is going to happen in Nintendo's E3 presentation here. You know, I think we get an update from Metroid Prime 4. Obviously, I still don't think that this game's coming out this year, but I think we get some kind of update of when it probably might be coming out. I mean, hopefully it's a 2022 game, but the other thing is there's a lot of rumors about a 2D Metroid out there. I'm still not so completely sold on that. I'm not saying that it can't happen, but I am more on the side of I think the Metroid Prime trilogy would be coming to the Switch. That's where I'm still holding my money on, and that would be really cool, an announcement on E3, as this game, as far as we know, they're sitting on it, or it's never happened, but that's the one where I am putting in it. If it was a 2D Metroid or the Metroid Prime trilogy, I put my money on the Metroid Prime trilogy. This one I'm not completely sold on either, but it keeps being brought up, so I do want to mention this too. This is Mario Kart 9. I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is just selling too well. I would almost feel like they would even update Mario Kart 8 Deluxe before we get 9, but watch, they'll go and announce a Mario Kart 9 at E3. But to me, I just don't feel like it's that likely to do it, as I think they're probably, it's hard to, that game is just so well done. It's like, what are you going to change to make it better? What are you going to do to improve it? Like adding more characters, and you're going to take away from the sales of it. I just don't see Nintendo really putting out a Mario Kart 9. Although it is a little weird that a new Mario Kart game always comes on a Nintendo console since Mario Kart's been released, and it hasn't gotten a new Mario Kart as of yet, but it also has a great Mario Kart game on there, which is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So it's hard to say on that. I'm on the fence that's saying no, but if it did happen, I wouldn't be shocked by that either. And another one is the new Nintendo Switch, the Switch Pro. Do we see this at E3? I'm actually going to go ahead and say no, I don't think we're going to get this at E3. I think Nintendo will wait and announce it a little bit closer to the holiday season. If it's even coming out this holiday season, I could see them maybe announcing this either in July or August. Kind of isn't that how they did the Switch Lite, I believe? They did something like that. They didn't show it at E3, and they didn't show any kind of new system update, but then like in July, they just like put a random thing in there, and it was like, bam, here you go. Here's the Switch Lite, and everyone was like, they didn't announce this a month ago at E3, but I think that could be on the roll of how Nintendo does this one too. They'll kind of skip it for the E3 presentation, but we might get that information like a month later. Something that would be pretty crazy though to witness at E3, let's just say that Microsoft partnered with Nintendo and they're bringing Game Pass to the Nintendo Switch. All of a sudden you have the Master Chief Collection that you can get on Game Pass. You have stuff on there like Rare Replay and just other Microsoft games. That would be pretty nuts. I would be shocked if that actually happened. I wouldn't say it's out of the realm of a possibility, because there's been talks about Xbox kind of putting Game Pass as many platforms as they can. That would be a huge install base. That would really help out Microsoft and Japan get a better foot in the door. And it's not something I could actually see this being an actual thing, although I do think this is more on the unlikely side. I don't think this would happen, but it would be really cool if it did, and that would be a pleasant surprise to say the least there. And again, I didn't mention anything with Donkey Kong or The Legend of Zelda in this video because I've already made 2 videos about my E3 predictions on both of those series. If you want to check those videos out and you like this one, I'll put those in the description below. But I would also love to know what you think we're going to see this year from Nintendo's E3. Leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please smash that like button as it really does help out. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit the notification bell to stay up to date with more videos like this. And as always, everyone of YouTube, show me your moves.